Yeah, I wanted to put this out there and make sure that you all know, don't do that. Please don't. Wind is blowing really bad, but I want to get a picture of this from a lower angle so you can see what a chisel plow looks like as opposed to the old-fashioned plow that Eli Whitney, or not Eli Whitney, he was the cotton gin guy, but the plows of the old days. This is a chisel plow, and this is what it does. So I'll show you here in a second when we pull it up, because we're going to change some of these chisels. I'm going to show you what that means. Sorry about the wind. It's really windy out here today. But I got thinking about this the other day. I thought that would be really cool to show how it works from this angle. I had to have Miguel here to help me. We had to do some work, so the timing was good. So now I'll show you when he pulls it up. He's gonna lift it. We're gonna show you what these chisels are and how they work. Hang on. So we're raising it. Okay, so these are the chisels, and these are wore out, just like this is a wore out chisel. We're gonna put some new ones on so we make sure. So what that does is go along under the ground. It turns the ground instead of turning it over like the olden days where you turned over so much more ground. This is just it's a very short, very narrow window, short piece of ground that you turn over, not near as deep. Your seeds don't go as deep, and then they hopefully sprout, germinate, and grow better, and without really turning the dirt too deep. Okay, we'll show you some new ones when we get them on, just so you see them. Okay, so we're gonna show you, a little dark right there. That's the new one, and that's the old one. You can kind of see what we're going for and what happens. See how it kind of eats away at that side right there like that? So we're gonna replace those with some newer ones to hopefully get more weeds. For now, that's what we're doing. Miguel will show us here in a minute how it's done. Windy, 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 windy. Okay, so new, older, but you can kind of get a feel of what happens here. They go along and they overlap each other, which then helps to cut the weeds out and give it a cleaner cut. So they got to overlap each other somewhere in this deal. So that's what we've been doing. We're trying to figure out which ones are really going to be wore out completely, which ones we need to replace. So we've done a few. We've done actually done 16 of them, which we didn't plan on. We only planned on 12 to start out with. And then we just, so, you know, it's just one of those days out here in the wind and stuff. And we got Miguel underneath because I got too tall. I kept smacking myself. So I got Miguel underneath there. That's the last one. We're gonna call it good. And then we're gonna start making some rounds on this one. And then we gotta go up on the hill and do some up there once we kind of get going again. So hopefully the wind's not too bad. You can hear what I was saying. You can see what I showed you. You can understand a chisel plow, not like the old plow board. I think it was John Deere actually that built, if I was thinking about it, I think John Deere was the first one that built the actual plow, like the old heavy duty plow. So check my history. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I've been wrong before. In fact, I'm wrong on a regular basis. So say hi to Miguel. Hey Miguel, what? Okay. Okay, we're getting ready to move it. So I was gonna get a shot of this. Picks this up. I can show you going down the road what it looks like. This is what it looks like when he picks it up. Holding. He's gonna go all the way out to the edge. Get out of the dust. Lift it up. we go down the road. All the way up. I think I've showed this before. Last year we showed some of this. We're trucking down the road. Figured I'd go ahead and show you what kind of a tractor jam we get into up here. We get in the traffic jam, traffic jam. It takes up the whole road right here. I mean, really, he's off the side a little, but that's basically the whole width of the road. Those diggers and, you know, both sides. And you gotta move them wherever you gotta move them, so you just kind of gotta go slow and be careful. Make sure people kind of pay attention, because sometimes they do not pay attention. Got a story I need to tell you. This is a Yankum Ropes type story. This is not in the category of stupid. This is in the category of not educated on the actual kinetic rope. The kinetic rope is, and this is how you should think of this, is it's a rubber band. If you had a rubber band and you wanted to shoot somebody with that rubber band, you would put on your finger, you know, the old-fashioned way. I don't know if you can do that nowadays on anything, but you would let it go and it would just shoot across the room. All right, so here we were talking yesterday to a friend of mine, and he's a very intelligent man. So this is not stupidity, this is just lack of knowledge. He was telling me a story about how the kinetic rope could kill you. I said, what do you mean? He says, oh, we hooked it to a stump and we pulled the stump out. And he says, you should have seen that stump when it came out of there. I said, yeah. Think about the stored energy inside that rope. It could have killed him had it hit him, but he said the back of the bumper, the hitch on the truck, stopped it from going through the truck. So it's like, yeah, I wanted to put this out there and make sure that you all know, don't do that. Please don't. Don't do that. Think of the energy. Think of what's coming at you. If you had that rubber band and you tied a piece of string to it, would it go across the room? No. You have to have some control on the end of what you're pulling. If it has no way of stopping and all it can do is fly through the air, that's what it's going to do. It's going to fly through the air. So this is just a cautionary tale for y'all. Please don't pull stumps with your Yankum rope. It's a great rope for pulling things out, but not stumps. Not recommended. Nope, nope, please, no. Don't.